Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing this wonderful Sunday evening? Is everyone doing all right? Everyone been doing good? I'm doing all right. Been a while since I streamed. Figured be a good time to do a stream. Again, trying to stream more often. I'm working on it. And today, I'm just in the mood to go back to an old favorite of mine that I haven't visited in a while. Excuse me. It's probably a game you haven't heard of. It's Puggsy for the Sega Genesis slash Master Drive for anyone who may come across this stream from, over on that side of the ocean. And I really don't hear a lot of people talk about this game, which is kind of a shame in my opinion, because in my opinion, it's a hidden gem on the Genesis. I want to say that it came out in 93, I think. And I remember like reading on the back of the box for the game, the case or whatever, that like one of their selling points was the quote unquote physics of the game, which will make more sense when I actually get into it. But the idea is that a lot of the items you interact with, or pretty much every item you interact with in the game, has kind of a physics. Well, I think it's more proper to say it has a certain weight to it. Items have certain weight to it. Like some items will be light, will float on water, and have a high bounce. And then some items are so heavy that just trying to hold them makes you walk slower. Again, it'll make sense when we get into the game. It's an old favorite of mine. I've been meaning to come back to it for a while now. And it's got an achievement set too on top of that. A very fun, laid back and relaxed achievement set, might I add. Which is, in my opinion, some of the best sets. Oh, but I've kind of rambled on a little bit. Kind of, what's the word people use today? Glazing, or is it gushing? Yeah, be better to just pull the game up and get right into it. Won't take but a minute. Might want to turn the audio up just a little bit for the game. Is Traveler's Tale still around, by the way? I think they are. I know the other one's Signosis, I think. I don't think they're around anymore. Probably just another one of the many gray headstones in the backyard that is EA's graveyard. It's such a shame half of these developers and such aren't even around anymore, or these companies. Should probably turn the controller, probably get my controller on. Okay. And we'll just go ahead and showcase the junior mode. It's it's basically what it is, junior. It's 5 levels from the main game, just kind of bunched together. Something for the kids, basically. The kind of the I guess you would say the 5 to 10 demographic. And also, it gives you a level where you can just kind of play around with the physics and kind of show off what this game does. Like for example, this beach ball right here. Watch this. Oh, it'd help if I had a flat surface to bounce it on. Yeah, see. And then, for example, compare that to this 10-ton weight. Not only do I walk slower, but I don't jump as high. Also, if you try to throw it, nope. Like I said, great level here to kind of show off the physics and everything. Also, they're kind enough to give you both power-ups here. Speaking of, achievement. Excuse me. I'll go ahead and say the shoes are the important one because you move faster and jump higher. These don't really do anything, but it's an extra hit point so you don't die, so. Anyways, I've kind of goofed around enough. And the exit's just right over here, but before we do that, take this. Stay up there. Nope. Get up there. Take the laser gun with me. I can pick one more. I'm gonna take the weight. Okay. Let's see if I can stack these all up and carry them into this exit. There is a reason for this. You'll see in a minute. Oh. Oh. Probably shouldn't try to put that on the top. Better idea. Better idea. That works. Just pick it up. Baby step it over here. Nope. I think I dropped something. I absolutely did. I dropped the laser gun. Nope. But yeah, you get bonus points for taking items with you. I was trying to take all 4 of them, but yeah, stack fell over. What can you do? Also, I want to take a minute to say this before I get too into the game, but I love this game's soundtrack. Like, the soundtrack doesn't get enough credit, I think. Especially when you realize this was in '93, when the Genesis was actively having to compete with the Super Nintendo at the time. And let's be honest here, the Super Nintendo had a far better sound card than the Genesis. So for the Genesis to be able to produce a soundtrack this good, it's some of the best on the console. Not a whole lot of that what they call Genesis twang, if you're not a fan of that. Well, some people would say that Genesis twang is kind of signature to the soundtrack. Eh. See, that was what I was trying to do. Speaking of soundtrack, top 3 in the entire soundtrack right here. This is a highlight. Also, we get to use this thing. Basically, you're not the star of the game, I guess you could say. I want to say there's something up there for the main game, but I don't think there is anything up there for the junior levels. Because like the main game has a lot of like hidden exits and stuff you can find, but I don't think the junior has any of that. Which I mean that makes sense. This is supposed to be a bite-sized portion of the game. Oh, another shield. Well, lost my shoes. I'll pretend that didn't happen. Oh yeah, that's another thing I should mention. In addition to the various different types of guns you find, there are other, and the shield, there's other ways to deal with enemies. Like as you saw right there, if you're holding down when you're on top of an enemy like it, you can Goomba stomp them. If you don't want to do that, you can always try this. Oh, missed. I can hit this guy though. Nope, missed. Try this again. Oh, missed again somehow. Ah. I'm sure I'll do it in the main game at some point. I'll worry about it later. I normally just jump on because trying to hit him with an item like that, it's a little awkward. The hitbox isn't as generous as I'd like for it to be. That's another thing I like about this game. A lot of the items you will notice as we play, they're very context sensitive. Is that they can interact with do things like that. It's kind of where the puzzle element of the game comes in. And now it's time for the not boss of the junior mode. Like this really isn't a fight, if I'm being honest. Guy showed up with a severe handicap. That's not a bad start for the achievement grind. And now we can get into the game proper. Oh, oh wow. First time I've ever done that. I've been playing this game for years. I didn't know you could. I didn't know you could bunny hop like that. Oh. Learn something new every day. Oop, wrong button. Just go ahead and show that off for a minute. The bosses of the game. Yeah, there's 5 different bosses. You already saw one of them. The bottom left dude there. Don't worry. He's as big as a pushover in the main game as he is in Junior. Also, that music that plays for that screen really sets the tone. Anyways, next level. I like how even though they have the junior levels, they also use the beach levels as a way to kind of give you just a tutorial, but not tutorial. Oop. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to press start when I start a level. Need about 3 of these. I'll use 4 though. Oops. Yeah. Did not know you could bounce that high like that. How's I been playing this game all these years and I've just now learned that? Password screen. Fun fact, because of the way this game saves with passwords and stuff and doesn't use what I think they call SRAM, if you're playing like a pirated copy of this or certain emulators, if it tries to read for SRAM and doesn't detect it, it'll actually trigger the anti-piracy measure for the game. I did play test before stream, don't have to worry about that thankfully, but it's a pretty easy fix. I will say it's a creative way to try and tackle piracy back in the day. Even if I'm of the mindset that's a battle they're never going to win. I mean, it's been what, 25 years now, 30 years they've been trying to stop this and they still haven't. Oh, just enough. Oop, lost my sunglasses. Oh, that's easy enough. Kinda mad at myself for losing those sunglasses, but alrighty. You know what? I'll actually wait on going across. There's something else I need to do. I need this item specifically to do it. There we go. Oh, it's glad they just conveniently left that hook laying there for me to use. Actually, the more I look at it, it kind of looks like a hook hand. Like a pirate hook. Which, I mean, we did just leave a beach and enter a cove, so I guess that makes sense. Some pirate lost his hook hand, I guess. Oh. Ah, nice throw. I think it's a raccoon. Yeah. He's got packing a little sword around too. There we go. That's what I was trying to do earlier with those items. Trying to bounce them on their head. See if I can stack this up here like that. Not even going to try for a fourth. There's not enough room for a fourth. And the first of many secrets. Excuse me. I'll probably end up coming back here on more than one occasion because this area specifically, when you know what's in what treasure chest, you can kind of come back here to stock up. I mean, as long as you're using the right key. Because one of these has a pair of shoes in them and the other has glasses. Also, there are no enemies on this level, so you can't die here. Let's see what's over here in this one. Wow! Garbage! It's an empty gun. Although I know I guess they're trying to make it look like it's open, but it looks more like it's broke to me. Like someone took it and tried to snap it in half. What's in this one? Key? Key. That's what I was looking for. Is it this one I'm thinking of? Nope. That's a shell. That don't help me. At least I know which one has what I'm looking for. Make it easier on repeat visits. There we go. Oh. Alright, now to go through the actual exit. Which, if you look up top, that arrow up there actually points you to the proper exit. And sometimes it'll even point out secret exits, so it does help. Wait a minute. Just probably go back up there and grab that key. Oh, hello bird. Just gonna throw that down there. Oh, coin. Skull coin. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. I do want that shell. I feel like I should have got hit by that. Oops. Whoop. Something that happens sometimes. Oh. Did I get it? Yep, I got it. And it counts all 5. I think that's the max you can pack is 5. Because, like, you can stack 6 and take it with you, but because the 6th item, I guess, doesn't actually go through the door, it doesn't count. Oh, and now time for the first proper boss fight. And this is one of the shortest levels in the game because all you have to do is come up here and do this. Also, if you can open this, it'll tell you what you need. Like in the levels you get this, if you open it, it'll like give you a hint, but I prefer to leave it closed. Not just because I know what to do, but because it's worth like 900 points if you don't open it. But I'm gonna go over here and explore the rest of the level now, because there's things I need to get. Oh. Like this key. Well, that didn't look like it should have hit. Match. Wonder what I'm going to use this match for. Like I don't already know. Cannonball. Kind of unnecessary to use that, but... barrel stack in the way. There we go. I like how the items have different sounds based on how heavy they are when you throw them and stuff. Like the cannonball. Thump. Just a loud thump. There it is. Thought I lost that for a second. Get these out of the way. Up. Just trying not to do that. There we go. I got it. Achievement. I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for every extra life that's hidden away like that. Something to keep a lookout for. Anyways, boss time. Gotta try and beat this guy without getting hit. Got him. Yep. Got both of them. First try. Which, I mean, if I'm being honest, Polly Parrot's a pushover. Meanwhile, yeah, there's kind of a story going on here. Apparently, you ended up crash landing on this planet, and while you're off exploring, trying to find trying to find a way to fix your ship, these raccoons just show up and casually pack your ship off. Why? Don't know. Now we get to move on to the next area, the Redwoods. And this is, in my opinion, where the game kind of starts proper and we get out where essentially the tutorial levels. This level's a little bit more involved. I might need that. Is there anything in this hut? Nope. Oh, another gun. Is that all? Yep, just a gun. So now, what you're supposed to do is go all the way over there and get this water gun that you can put these fires out with. But I'm not going to do that because, well, there's an achievement for getting over there without putting the fire out. And again, if you have the shoes, and this is easy. Oh, almost got him. Told you, easy achievement. Excuse me, I think I need a drink. Alrighty. And now we're going to go back in because, again, this is another level that has a secret entrance. Almost hit him with that. Did that twice. Come here, you. Random angry bird. Just sitting up there throwing acorns for no reason. Almost feels like he's like chewing them up and spitting them out at you. Why can't it be like this one over here is just minding its own business? A woodpecker. Oh. What's in here? Ooh. Sunglasses. Don't need them though. I do need is that knife. If it wasn't obvious. Oh, cut the bridge. Throw that down there. Throw that down there. Oh wait, there's a switcher I need to hit. Excuse me. Alright, sorry about that. Feels like I got something hung in my throat. I hate when that happens. See, then what you're supposed to do is come up here and get this water gun. Put the fire out. And the funny thing is, if you were to do it that way, you would actually have to run back and refill, because this thing only has 3 shots. Oh, and now it's empty. Now, if you by some chance waste all 6 shots and don't put the fire out, first of all, what are you doing? Why? Secondly, I don't know what to tell you other than just restart the level. Or tank the damage. And one of these things. Can I scoot this over here? There we go. Up, up, up. Make it a little easier. Yeah, there we go. Wasn't really worth anything though, but and Wabbit's World. I like how all the secret levels have their own names. Also, if I'm not mistaken, this level is actually a reference to another game. I don't know if it was Psygnosis or Traveler's Tale that worked on it, but yeah, this is a reference. Also, infinite ammo laser gun. I wonder what we're supposed to do with this. There's actually an achievement for getting every one of these rabbits. And I do think this is another one of those levels that has an extra life in it, so got 2 achievements here to get. Oh, almost had it. Oh, why did I drop it? Oh. There we go. I feel like there should be a counter in the bottom, the corner. Tell me how many of these I got left. Is there something in here? Yes, there is. Just another apple. I see the extra life, though. I got an idea. See if I can get this to work the way I want it to. Ah, almost. It doesn't bounce much, but it bounces enough. I can make that. Oh, not sure why I did that. Got it. toss that down there, toss that down there. I'll take these with me. I don't think a fifth item will fit this time. It's not an apple? I like the achievement names. And we're back on the main path again. I love how I missed the one I was trying to hit, but got the one below him. I remember what I'm supposed to do here now. Switch up here, right? Yep. Gets that key out. Sort of. Was it this I was looking for? I think it was that switch. Yep. Alrighty. Just checking to make sure there ain't nothing else in there. Spare glasses, I might need those. I love the shoes, the turbo shoes. Not so much for the speed, but for the added jump height. Like, it makes such a big difference. So much so I can do stuff like this. Oh, you look at that. An extra life. Gotta go back and get that key now. Random mole. There's actually a few things I need to take with me here. Just kind of questioning why it didn't land on me, but okay. That's enough space for 5 items. It's gonna hit him, isn't it? Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. Excuse me. Man, if I'm only taking the items that have a high point value. I don't like it. It's gonna be a tight fit. It's doable, but I'll give it one more honest try. Oh. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to take them all. Not unless I can somehow do this. That coin quit bouncing on me. Oh, I had a feeling that wasn't gonna work. I want to blame that coin on the top for it. Oh, okay, I actually got it. Can I get through the door with it? Worth it. I didn't get an achievement for that life, did I? I'm guessing that's not. I'm guessing that's not one of the secret ones. And now for one of my favorite areas, the Redwood Keep. That's more. That's more for the music. I kind of put this one in my top 5. Fun set of levels though, regardless. And I'll also say this is one of the first levels with a secret exit that's honestly kind of hard to figure out where it's at. And the cool thing about it is, if you know how to find this secret exit in this level, you can actually get to one of the bosses a bit earlier than what you're intended to. Or to put it another way, you can go the long way around to fight the boss, or you could take the shortcut. It's not gonna let me do that, is it? No. You know, I had a feeling it was gonna do it. Oops. Nope. Well, good job on that one. I don't think I can get out of this hole. Nope. Alright. That's fine. Thankfully, if you pause and press A, B, and C together, it'll reset the level or exit out. I'm glad to know there's a failsafe, because yeah, you can get soft locked. Just another one of the many things I really like about this game. Like, man, I mean, I hate to say it, but you just don't see this kind of effort anymore in this day and age. Like, not unless you're explicitly solely playing indie titles. Like, indie's indie's been knocking it out of the park, but NAA does pretty good, but AAA, I'm sorry, I don't think they've done enough to earn the title AAA at this point. Man, I feel like it'd be a horrible way to go. Just have someone drop a big weight on your head. long was that thing bouncing around for? Key. It's actually for the secret exit. I'm actually going to do that second because, well, and now I gotta leave to go back to get my shoes. That's gonna be a fun detour. Forget if the wait was worth anything. Really? Try it again. Up. Boss level of cement up next. But I'm gonna go back for the secret exit. Oh, wait a minute. First, before I go after the secret exit, I need to go back and get my shoes. Man, I never realized how slow Puggsy is without his shoes. God, it takes forever to get where he's going. Let's go ahead and exit the level now. That was a bad throw anyways. I was trying not to bump into him like that. That's a bad throw. I like the sound effect for the ball, the bouncy ball. Need to get that key now. I hate that I have to wait for him to slowly push it. Oh. Whoops. Hope I can get that out of that corner. There we go. Let's see, I want to say it was this one. That's a balloon if you hadn't figured that out yet. That's a balloon. Can I get the key? There we go. I'm hoping I did this right. Yep. Got it. And would you look at that? Again, the first honest, actual secret exit in the game that takes a little bit of figuring out to know where to go. See? Even gave me an achievement for it. So secret. Oh, time for a puzzle. Fun little puzzle. Oh, come on. I'll get it eventually. Almost had it. There we go. Got it. Is there anything else I need to find? Or was it just that? Because the exit's up there. Is there anything down here? I'm going to assume I have to leave that there. Yeah, I think that bomb switch triggers this bridge here, so... The lighthouse. Okay, so I got my secret exits mixed up. This isn't going to the other boss I was talking about. I will come back to these levels later, though. I'm gonna stick on the main path. I like the physics of these items. I know I spent a bit of time at the start of the stream talking about it, but like again, I like how the lighter items you can throw them into these fans and they'll float like this. Whereas opposed to that 10-ton weight, nope, would not float. I'm actually gonna take a few of these with me. It'll make more sense why after I get them down there. Not sure how that managed to land up there perfectly like that. Just take one more with me. Puzzle. See, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to unlock that, and you're supposed to come over here. I might as well use this just to actually show off what's over here. Yeah. See, you gotta throw the ball down into that cannon down there and get it to bounce up to hit that switch. That's what all these switches up here are for. Because every time you flip a switch, it changes. Yep, need that one. And I think we need that last switch. That one. That looks like it should work. Oh, well. Fire one. Nope. Oh, I see what else I'm forgetting now. Yeah, there's that fan up there I didn't turn on. Got it. Boss time. Odd concept for a boss fight. Missed. Kind of a long fight too. I mean, if you're not going for the no hit run, it's not too bad. I mean, you can tank hits to get the fight done faster, but look right there. I could have tanked that and hit him but no. One more cycle. And got him. It's two down. Not necessarily what I would call a difficult boss. Meanwhile, yeah. They somehow carried my ship all the way from the beach to the docks directly across from the beach I landed on. Not even joking, by the way. Like, you can look at the bottom of the map and you can see the docks or whatever right across from where I crash landed on the beach. Alrighty. I'll wait on the lighthouse a little bit longer. Because I actually want to get to some more of my favorite levels coming up here before I call it a stream. I'd like to at least get to the pyramids. Still say Starfall like... excuse me, not words. I still say Starfall Lake might be the best track in the entire OST. This right here is just some of the absolute best that Genesis was capable of putting out with again a weaker sound card than the Super Nintendo. Don't know why I'm packing these one at a time like this. Excuse me. It's not exactly where I wanted it, but that'll work. All that for a harpoon gun. got these. I want to say this was the secret exit up here. Yeah, secret exit up here. I'll go ahead and do this one now. Now I'm gonna get the main exit. Where are those supposed to be over there? Like it looks like a bag that's been tied down and bolted down for some reason. Not exactly sure what the point of that is. I'm kind of wishing I'd picked up that harpoon gun now. I'll mess it up. Almost landed on top of him. That's definitely one way to take out the enemies. Slow and cumbersome, but effective. I actually need both of these, so... Nope. That did not go like I was hoping it would. Oh. Almost. Was hoping I wouldn't have to use everything to get it out, but okay. Alrighty, I can get that now. Wonder what makes it bounce like that. Which way? I'll stay on the main path. Oh. That was my fault. So now in the junior level, the exit was down here, but in the actual level proper, it's further up there. Just walked right into him. Good job. Forgot how much bounce those rubber duckies had. There we go. At least I know I can do that now. I love the physics of this game, honestly. Just for all the little creative ways you can tackle puzzles and stuff. Random pair of scissors. Why do I need... Exactly, why do I need scissors? Oh. Oh no. Oh boy, it would have been a shame if I dropped that. Is there any way I can get this thing unstuck? There we go. There we go. I just need to carry the 2 or 3 items over that I want. be good right there. Take this. I think I'm gonna take one of these floating rocks too. If only stacking items was always that easy. And it's Splinter Town. I'm actually gonna make a quick trip back to at least get those shoes. Let me just leave. And now on to Splinter Town. Another area with a really well hidden secret exit that also for the longest time I didn't even know about. Love I keep losing my shoes. Let's see, is that gonna stay in? There we go. What's that even supposed to be? Something in a boot. Oh. Oops, didn't mean to throw it. I was just kind of questioning why those empty sunglasses, that case for those empty sunglasses or whatever. Empty sunglasses case, yeah. Words. This guy got stuck up there. Not sure what that was about. Be so much easier if I hadn't lost those shoes. There we go. Oh, didn't do it right. It's alright. Pretty sure I'm supposed to throw like 2 or 3 things in there, actually. It kind of works out. There it went. Now just go back up and toss the coin in the well. I don't know if it was obvious from looking, but yeah, that's a well. wish him well, I guess. And opens up a secret exit. Again, some of these exits are really well hid. Like, you wouldn't know about them unless you just kind of experiment and play around. Pugs in space. What is this one again? Oh yeah, it's Space Invaders. Again, I love it. The achievement names, I love it. Also, who is supposed to be up there driving that car? And why am I shooting food items? I'm also guessing this is supposed to be the moon I'm walking around on. I'm actually going to take a minute to take care of another achievement, too. I love how I caught the heart like that. And one more time. Oh, we'll try to catch it a second time here. There we go. An achievement for getting 10 lives. I figured if it was going to give me a life that easily, might as well get that one out of the way. And now, to finish the level proper. Oh, that one was my fault. And that should cause that raccoon up there to trip up. Ah! I was hoping he wouldn't drop the key into the hole. I'm trying to remember if there was a secret exit for this one or not. Hey, shoes. Yeah. Don't know why, but this green one won't hurt me for some reason. I love if you can just throw a drink on them. What an interesting idea for a one-use attack item too. How many of these guys are there? It's almost like I'm walking through a town of raccoons. Yeah, I think I remember this one now. There is an alternate exit. You have to go through the rooftops to get it though. Which is why this person's important. Try something else here. Alright, try that again. There we go. Going in another item to get up there. I wonder if I could jump that from here. Nope. Goody. The ground isn't even. Yep. Knew it. Second exit. Won't let me take the box with me though. That's weird. And that leads around to the Badger Mill, which you could actually get into from this secret exit as well, so... And if for some reason you miss both these exits, there is another path that you come through later in the game that leads here, so there's like 3 ways to get to that one area. I like the kind of open-endedness for a level design and stuff, or world design, I guess you could say. And now to get the actual exit. Those good chain bounces together like that. Up. Why do I need a score? You know, I like the achievement name because it's an honest question. What is the point of all these points I'm accumulating? Because as far as I know, they don't do anything. You don't get extra lives from them or anything. No, it's... I guess it's because this was a point in time when they still did that with video games. Even if there was no reason to have an actual score, just throw it in there anyways. And now for some of my favorite levels. Or another one of my favorite tracks in the game, I should say. This is a cool idea for a puzzle too. Having to walk this raccoon mummy through here. I bet those are two words you never thought you'd hear together in a sentence. Raccoon mummy. Oops. Oh, he almost made that jump. Okay, let's give him time to catch up. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, made it. That's actually that's actually really hard to do up there, especially if you're wearing the shoes, because you move so fast. It's hard to line them up proper. Ooh, password? You know, I've been playing for a good while. I'm almost halfway through this game, if you believe that or not. I know I'm halfway through the achievement set, so I think I'm gonna call it here for a stream. Just gonna do one real quick thing. If it'll let me. Go ahead and screen cap this. Just for later, so it'll be there when I want it, when I come back. I would use save states, but with the way retro achievements work and hardcore achievements, if I use a save state, it'll what's the word I'm looking for? It'll downgrade me to softcore instead. And if I want to do that, I'll set it to that, you know. But anyways, I'll just go ahead and end that. Yeah, one of my favorite games to go through from back in the day. Again, I feel like it's a hidden gem in every sense of the word. Excuse me. Never hear anybody talk about this game. It's a shame too. It's one of the best on the Genesis. Hopefully, it won't take but one or two more streams to really finish knocking this one out of the park. Speaking of, next time I stream, it'll either be Puggsy or more Black Pit because again, as I said before previously in my last stream, now that we've got access to Star Spirits, the pace we'll be able to move at it's going to be improved tremendously. But thanks for joining me again for another wonderful stream. I hope I'll see you here again next time. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, wonderful rest